That's what we're talking about. I'm not talking about any kind of crazy conspiracy or revenge for Donald Trump becoming president. We're talking about your behavior, and even this behavior. And boy, isn't he showing he's partisan? When you're a Supreme Court judge, okay, you're nominated by a president, and that president's either a Democrat or Republican. It's a two-party system. For better or worse, it's worse. But you're supposed to be nonpartisan. Not supposed to be a wing of that political party. And that's what we expect. But obviously, he's very partisan. Now, he did work in the George W. Bush White House. And before that, he worked for Kenneth Starr in helping prosecute the case of impeachment against Bill Clinton when he was president about the Monica Lewinsky affair. So definitely partisan in his background. Definitely a staunch Republican. Now a staunch Trumplican because Trump nominated him. And boy, he says, my statement, I wrote it myself. Doesn't sound like it. We know days leading up to this hearing with him and Ford, he spent days, at the White House being coached and being counseled how he should present himself. Because when he first presented himself, his first testimony on TV on Fox, when the sexual allegations came out against him, he sat down with him and his wife sat down with the Fox reporter and answered questions. And the report was Trump didn't like how he performed. Too docile, wasn't angry enough, didn't show anger about this, wasn't strong and confrontational enough. And boy, what a change, right? He took the counsel from Trump and his people in the White House and showed a lot of anger, a lot of emotion. And boy, that statement we just heard sounds like Trump or one of his wrote that for him. That does not sound like he wrote it. Especially bringing in all the politics, all the conspiratorial ideas. Oh, it's revenge for the loss of Clintons. It's the revenge of the Clintons. That's why they're coming after me. Dr. Christine Blase Ford has nothing to do with the Clintons or Donald Trump losing. This is a lady who has a career as a professor in a university out here in California. And she has kept this to herself most of her life, talked to her therapist about it, and her husband, a few close friends, but mostly has kept it her whole life, like most sexual abuse victims. They don't want to relive it, and they know if they come out, they may not be believed, and on top of the abuse, then they're persecuted for daring to speak out. All what's happened to her, her greatest fears have been realized by speaking out. But when she realized this guy, and she knew him, might be appointed to the Supreme Court, a lifetime appointment, she was compelled to do something. And now she is being persecuted for it, but he wants to say, oh, well, she's lying, never happened, and there's a vast left-wing conspiracy. He's gone off the hinges. He went off the rails here. He has shown a demeanor that is not deserving of being a judge on any court, not even Night Court. Remember that TV show, Night Court? He's not even qualified to do that. Not even a Judge Judy type thing. Because this guy becomes unhinged, becomes juvenile. Did you drink beer, Senator? Huh? What do you like to drink? What do you like to drink? Acting like a fool, acting like a child. I don't think he ever left his 80s high school days. The true Brett Kavanaugh came out, and he got the green light. Get angry. Fight back. That's how I do it, Brett. You got to show some anger. Get back at him. Doing all the scrunching up with the nose all the time. It was coming unraveled there. Dr. Ford, very credible. Emotion true. You see, she was reliving the details of that story as she read it. Her own statement. This guy, becoming unhinged, does not have the character, does not have the composure, and lied. Oh, well, Ralphing in my yearbook was referring to my weak stomach towards spicy fruit. There, that's it, spicy fruit. Isn't it talking about you barfing because you got drunk? You wrote those words in your own yearbook. I'm the president of the Ralphing Club. because I'm partying all the time and barfing all the time. And you wanted to put that in your yearbook? You were bragging about it? You thought it was funny? No, the guy is not a choir boy. Never was. And he admits he still likes beer. I like beer. I like beer. I like beer. You like beer? I like beer. I still like beer. Maybe you should have went to AA. Maybe you shouldn't drink any beer. Your Honor. Disgraceful display for a guy who wants to be on the Supreme Court. But look who he listened to. Look whose advice he took. Donald Trump, a guy who admitted, through his own words, we all heard it before the elections, the Access Hollywood tape, how he loves to go after women, grope women, grab them by their genitals, even if he doesn't know it. And he says, hey, you get away with it because you're a star. They don't mind. They let you take it. You grab them by the, He's taking advice from him. That's why I don't think it's that bad. Hey, he's my kind of guy. Likes to grope women. Yeah, right on. Let's have a beer. Oh, no, I don't drink. All right.